Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Cool Dude here, and welcome to another episode of Logo Evolution. And today, I'm going to be doing a Logo Evolution on Sid and Marty Krofft Pictures. Sid and Marty Krofft Pictures is a production company of Sid Krofft and Marty Krofft, a Canadian sibling duo of the puppeteers, writers, and television creators. They produce a lot of children's programs and variety show programs in the US, especially in the 70s and 80s. They were established in the 1960s as Sid and Marty Krofft Television Productions, and then they rebranded to Krofft Entertainment, and then later the current name, Sid and Marty Krofft Pictures. Although the Krofft Brothers continued to work together until, Marty's passing in 2023. They're best known for H.R. Pufnstuf, Land of Lost, The Boogaloos, and other programs. They also did the puppets for the Banana Splits. Yes, that was them. And, yeah. But we now go into some logos, starting with the first one, and that is... Before we go into some logos, did you know that 88.2% of you aren't subscribed yet? So for those who aren't, please subscribe so that way I can keep making videos. We now go into a regularly scheduled program. Psychedelic Rainbow, and it was in use from 1969 to 1976, and again in 1984 and 1985, and then again in 2001. Originally, it had a saxophone-xylophone theme. In the 1970s, there's the glug sound effects. It sounds like the Viacom pinball logo. From 1970 to 1971 would have that glug sound. From 1971 to 1976, we use that same glug sound effect, but there's different notes at the end. In 1984, it would use a synthesized version of the 1969 jingle. There's a variant with some custom music. The logo does kind of look weird for the time, but other than that, it's actually a really good logo. And only that, the theme, and of course only that, it's seen on popular shows. So, yeah. But we now go on to the next logo, which is the one from Krofft Entertainment, and that is... It's called The Glass, and it was in use from 1976 all the way to 1992. There's a variant with a copyright notice on it. This is a good logo, but glass logos can be a bit creepy. Not to mention the music and the space background, which of course makes it creepier. Even the fandom labels it as medium to high. So, yeah, but we now go on to the next logo, and that is... It's called the Psychedelic Rainbow 2, and it was in use from 1987 to 1988, again in 2009, and then again from 2015 to 2017. The original variant of this, the logo looks more orange, yellow, and really light blue, and yeah. Not only that, would use the same synthesized music from 19 from the 1984 variant of the 1969 logo. In 2009, on the movie released that year, Land of the Lost, the logo is in a box. Starting with Pufnstuf released in 2015, the logo would animate like the 1969 logo. Not only that, would use the music from the 1969 logo. This is a good logo. At first, it's a still, and still logos can be boring. At least there's some music. And Land of the Lost is forgotten, the movie from 2009, but the animated variant actually looks really good. And not only that, it kind of reminds us about those shows around that time. So, yeah, but at least it's tamer than the previous logo. And now we go on to the next logo, and that is the Psychedelic Vortex. And it was in use from 1988 to 1989 and again in 1995. The variant would have the music from the 1984 variant of the 69 logo. There's a variant which would have the harp chime. This is actually a good logo, but the logo kind of looks weird and creepy at the same time, especially with the freeze frame at the end. But other than that, it's actually a really good logo. And we go on to the last logo, and that is the Psychedelic Paper. And it was only in use in 2019. The logo is good, but it kind of looks, simplified. But at least it has some animation in it, and still has that Sid and Marty charm to it. And yeah. And that is actually about it. That's actually it. That's the last logo of the video. And remember, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified for my latest videos. And remember, please don't be afraid to request. If I see it, I'll take it. And yeah, that is about it. Bye.